Hello, everybody. Rose here. So, something different today. I guess the money is really low with Chantal because guess what she's doing right now? She's reacting to French Fry Girls live where Frenchie was talking about Chantal. And not only that, you guys are going to watch this video with me, this live stream. For the first time in a long time, Chantal is doing open chat. It's not strictly VIP chat. So are you figuring out, Chantal, that you get more people in chat if you're not trying to force them to pay $5 to talk to you? Is the money just that bad that you are canceling the VIP chat? You're taking a lesson from the reaction channels and opening up the chat to everybody to talk? If she's doing that, you know the money must be hurting because she hates to do open chat. She hates it. She doesn't know how to handle the trolls. But she's doing the live stream right now, and Foodie has a tendency to delete things. You know, she's got that itchy delete finger. So I'm going to jump into this. The chat's not going to match, but it doesn't matter. I want to capture this before it's gone because you just never know with Chantal. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see and hear everything. So let's get to this doggone thing.
Have comments open for this kind of crapola, but my members don't deserve this. I'm kidding.
Now, I'll tell you what crapola is, your content. Because the only thing you had working for you when you were back in Canada was the drama in the train wreck. And you can't do nearly half of the things that you did in Canada. You can't do them in Kuwait just because of where you are and who you're around right now. And this is the month of December. You know there's that big holiday money. You know you're missing out on a lot of it and your checks are getting smaller. So this is what you're resorting to. Rather than improve your content to where it's interesting and it'll catch fire and go viral, you're going to react to French Fry Girl, really? And you talk about us over here stealing your content. Yeah, here's Frenchie's stream, and you're going to react to it because you need something to talk about.
Hi guys, no, it's just cool to chat with you guys once in a while.
You don't care about talking to people. Let's be truthful. You could give a flip about talking to people. It's about attracting money to your channel. Why can't you be honest? Why can't you say the truth? Hey guys, I need money. I need money real bad. And I can't be in Canada doing the mukbangs for the feeders and going nuts and they pay me money through PayPal. No, since I'm in Kuwait, I've resorted to reacting to a reactor that I can't stand.
So, just 1 second here. But we will be hiding people who are stupid and annoying. So, yes.
Girl, your block button isn't that fast. This is open chat. Half the people in the chat are trolls. Good luck with that. You're going to spend more time blocking people than actually reacting to Frenchie. But go ahead. I love that for you.
Yes, he is patrolling the chat. You can be here and chat, but don't be abusive or a jerk, because that's what we're exactly talking against today. So we're gonna keep that energy, okay? Karina Kaboom, you have over 100,000 subscribers? Thanks, man. That's cool. Congrats. Okay, I'm gonna eat 2 croissants to piss.
Oh, okay. So this is what we're doing. So she's reacting to Frenchie's, but even with a reaction, she's going to turn into a freaking mukbang, as if we've not seen enough of those. Why can't you do one single live stream or video where you're not eating? Do you not get it through your head that beyond the feeders, nobody else wants to see you eat? Why does every freaking video and live stream have to include food? Girl, you had your heyday with the whole mukbang thing when the whole mukbang craze was going on, but then you started to mess things up by, diluting the content with all the natter drama, and you haven't gotten your footing back that way since. But you're still trying to pull those feeders in, still, and it's not working because you're mixing too many things into it.
People off and who like to fat shame. You know what? Actually, speaking of,
No, it's not about fat shaming. It's about you monetizing your ED, which I've always had a problem with. Always got a problem with that. Somebody coming on YouTube and using one of their addictions to make money. I got a problem with that. I think that's wrong because that sends a really wrong message out there that if you're somebody on YouTube and you want a successful channel and you happen to be an addict, take your addiction and make money with it versus getting therapy for it and getting over it and getting on with your life. Yeah, I got a problem with that.
I wish. I'm going to be reacting to another stream, but maybe of hers because I didn't know this, but she like actually started being obsessed with me by being obsessed with Amberlynn and I. Hi, Madeline. Domina. Hi, everybody. Movie gal. Marine. And this person doesn't make money off of me? Are you kidding? It's all about making money. Tell that to her. At least I make money being myself.
No, you're not. You make money putting on different characters and different versions of yourself. You don't come on camera being real. You change your personality every time you meet a new guy. Whatever he likes, you like. Whatever he hates, you hate. If he doesn't like cats, then you don't like your cats. If he's an animal lover, then all of a sudden you're an animal lover. You've never been authentic, except in one thing, being vile. You are authentic that way.
Oh, little sis. Adorable rice. Hey, piss and vinegar, Rebe. Anyway, hi, Fernanda. FFG gets mad when I eat, so here you go. She started as she wanted to her shtick to begin with, okay, just so if in case you guys don't know. Her handle was using Amber Lynn's and I's weight loss failures to do her own weight loss journey. Well, honey, you did a bad job, and you know why? Because hating yourself will never lead to weight loss.
I've never known Frenchie to do weight loss content. I've never seen anything like that. I don't know what she's talking about.
So learn something. Hi, I'm looking for money. What is she doing? Hey, DC. Yeah, I was watching Negs' stream. He calls her shit out really well. So, okay, I'm gonna try not to swear. I'm gonna try not to insult as much as I can because you know what? She insults herself when she opens her big mouth. So, hey, Golden Girl.
So you know what? In the beginning, when Chantal went to Kuwait, she was on her best behavior, like don't swear, all of that. The longer the things go on, the more it just seems like Salah is pulling away from Chantal and letting her do what she wants to a certain degree. Like he had a problem with her saying, kissing her butt. He didn't like that. Then all of a sudden, like she's swearing and he's not in the other room screaming at her, or he's in chat not screaming at her. It's becoming obvious there's a division there. She even slipped up yesterday and she called him her boyfriend. They're supposed to be married. They've got rings on their fingers, but she said, "Oh, he's my boyfriend." So all the talk about this being a fake marriage, yeah, like were we wrong, Chantal? You guys are just role playing right now. And we knew that though, watching the chemistry between you two, there's none.
Jesse. Goodbye, racist loser. All right, so like literally I'm gonna try my hardest to use more vocabulary than this idiot. Her vocabulary is so limited. Literally
You're one to talk. You're supposed to be a food vlogger, right? You're supposed to be a travel vlogger. Yet you use the same 4 words when describing food: creamy, fresh, yum. Girl, open up a dictionary. If you want to be a successful food vlogger, then you have to describe the food in a way to where people can almost taste it. And when you're a food vlogger, by the way, it's about the food, not about how fast you can eat it and shove it in your mouth. Same thing with traveling. You're going to places that people want to see, not the same type of places. Okay? So if you want to do mukbang stuff and you want to do travel vlog stuff and food stuff, you got to separate all that. You can't be greedy thinking you can suck in different kinds of audiences to your channel and it's going to work. It's going to take off. It's not going to take off. It's not going to take off because you've gotten lazy and complacent with your channel. You're a one-trick pony, then now you're down to half a trick. And that half a trick isn't entertaining anymore, and that's why your channel is tanking. Couple that with the fact that you've done some really offensive things, and you're vulgar and you're gross. And what are you trying to do? Remake your image? You can't remake your image, Chantal. You can't. Everything's out there. Can't do it.
She does is ham salad is her big, big, big word. And idiot and bitch and pathetic. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going. This is a stream that I'm so mad. Like, so.
But why are you mad? Wait a minute. Why are you mad? What happened to, I don't care what they say about me. I don't care about the reaction channels. I want to be a more positive person. What happened, Chantal? You're supposed to be a happier person now with Sala. You're married. You're in a different place. You're a happy housewife. Yet you're still paying attention to the reaction channels. Still. You're giving all your attention to the reaction channels. You want to know why? Because you're angry and you're jealous. You know that December is a month for making money and you're not making it, and you're pissed off that you're not making your share. But that's your fault because you chose to go to Kuwait where you can't show much and you can't do much, chasing D that you have no access to. You can look at the guy, but you ain't going to get in his pants. You chose to do that. So don't get mad at us for the decisions that you make. If you're not making that holiday money and your wallet's kind of empty, whose fault is that?
I actually I want you to keep that in mind because I'm not a reactor, okay? So this is gonna be just me watching and just giving my
I'm not a reactor, but I'm going to be reacting to somebody. So if you suck at reacting, maybe don't do it.
immediate thoughts. And I also want like just people to see how gross she is as a person. Like this is not criticism in any way. And this is what she does every single day, but I'm the one who's mad. Actually, in my video that she's reacting to, I am very calm. So keep that in mind. Oh yeah.
You're calm because you have to be calm. But if you were in Canada and Sala weren't there, you would not be calm. You miss raging. Come clean. You miss raging. You miss going off. You miss being in front of your camera, stuffing your face full of food and saying really foul, disgusting things. You miss it. You miss it. When you rage, that's when you feel the most alive, Chantal. You've got two modes, zombie mode and raging. And raging is when you feel the most alive. Going off on people, popping off on people, that's when you feel the most alive. You got an anger problem and you've never gotten that under control. You feel powerful when you rage at people. That's why you like it. That's why you like it. And I think you have an intense hatred for Frenchie because you've had your channel for 4 or 5 years. What have you done with all the money that you've gotten from your channel? You have put it up your nose, you put it down your throat, you've pissed it away on things that don't matter. You don't have a nice car or a nice home to show for it. You can't even look at the audience and say, yeah, I'm a train wreck and I come up with all these outrageous arcs, but here's why. I've got money in the bank and I'm taking care of my health. You know, like the character that I play on YouTube is just a character, but here's why I play the character. I've got all this stuff in the background that makes it make sense. You and Amberlynn Reed, you're both fucking stupid. Making all the money you do on YouTube, but you're not taking care of your health. You're just counting on YouTube to just keep on going, keeping on going. You think you'll both get just paycheck after paycheck after paycheck, and it'll be never ending. But you're making money at the cost of what? Your health. You're gaining more and more weight. That's not me fat shaming you. That's just facts. Anybody looking at you can tell you're gaining weight. You're 5'1". You're over 500 pounds. You need to slow down. Your body can only take so much. And since your livelihood and your life is based on your paycheck and what you make a month, here is a sobering thought for you. All it would take to make the house of cards come crumbling down is one medical emergency. I'm not wishing that upon you. I'm just saying. One stroke or mini stroke or something, one cardiac arrest, one anything like that could put you in the hospital for a few weeks, a few months, and then the whole house of cards will come down because you've got nothing in savings. You've got nothing to prepare for something like that. You got a Kia that's not even paid off. You don't have a home of your own. What do you have to fall back on if something bad happened? Nothing. So you're mad at Frenchie because she's a reactor, and I'm sure she's doing quite well. And she did what you should have done. She had a main channel, then she has the second Frenchie channel, and she's on Twitch. She's branching out, she's making money. This is all shit you should have done. You had access to all those platforms, you never did it. So because she's smarter with her time and her money, hate on her. You're mad at success that she has that you could have had, but you're so stupid that you're never going to get it because you're too busy running after things impulsively and indulging your obsessions.
I have Nescafe, by the way. Hi, little brother. Thanks, golden girl. Why do people say I need money? Like, don't you have to pay your bills and need money? Like, do you see how hypocritical that is? You're giving me crap for trying to make money off someone who's basically rode my coattails for years and made money off me. So yes, I'm making money off of this fool for a change. Stay mad. I don't care. Why are you even here? All right, so let's get started and see what this loser has to say about herself.
Not you calling other people losers when you're the one over there making thousands of dollars on YouTube, but yet you got nothing to show for it. You don't even have good health. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad, Chantal? So you're making that kind of YouTube money that you could do anything with yourself. Anything you need to be in good health and have a good life, you have access to. Do you know how many people in the world would love to have those open doors and you have them, yet you're not walking through them? All you know how to do is eat and indulge your ED and waste your money and chase after guys that that want nothing to do with you.
Or about me. Like, sorry, she's projecting, so, all right.
Well, hello there.
I gotta turn the volume down. Can you hear it?
Hello, everybody. Mahalo. It is so good to see you guys on this Saturday. Listen, I
Can
know
you
a
hear
lot
that?
of you have already heard. Chantal is in a horrific mood today. She is coming for me. She had bad shit to say today. I haven't watched.
Wait, why? I'm mad? I'm mad. I'm mad.
Yeah, you are.
Wait. How am I mad? Like,
Because you're mad all the time. Chantal, you're not happy. You're not happy. You were unhappy in Canada. You're more unhappy in Kuwait. You're not happy. You put on a brave face and try to act like you're happy when you're with Salah because you're trying to sell everybody the couples channel thing. But you guys aren't even a couple. He's repulsed by you. We can see it in the body language. You can feel it in the energy. He's not into you. You're not happy. You're in a place where you can't go and drive around and do what you want to do. You can't get in your car and go to the dispensary or go to the Starbucks whenever you want. You're angry. You're angry about all of it. And you got to let that out sometimes. And why not now? It's the holiday season. More revenue money. And you're missing out on a big share of it by being there. But rather than do the right thing and come home and fix the situation, you'd rather stay in Kuwait and stay with Salah and stay miserable and vent out your anger this way.
what? Like, this is the thing. These people can talk crap all day about me, and then whenever I react back or have something to say about it, I'm mad. It's like,
You're always mad.
anyway.
Any of it, okay? I was tempted, but I waited for you guys. This is
How do you people not want to stab your ears out? How? Oh, look, all these FFG accounts. Because you know that's what she does with her time. By the way, this is, listen.
the closest thing to a great stream that we have had in what?
So you brainless morons just sit there waiting for a rage. Do you not have anything better to do? Like, you sit there criticizing me that I have nothing better to do with my life. Meanwhile, I'm making vlogs and you're sitting here criticizing my non-tend. Really? Okay. Makes sense, yeah.
5 weeks now? I am.
Well, that's because that's when you're the most interesting. If there was something else interesting, That would be a good thing too. But truly, the rages are when you're the most alert and you're interesting. That's just facts. That's facts. You know, what is there beyond the rages, y'all? Her showing, power lines in a desert and eating, you know. So what is there to talk about if she's not mad? If there was something else that was interesting, I think that'd be great. But she doesn't bring the variety to her channel. She just doesn't.
So freaking excited.
It doesn't give you any clues that she's deranged by the fact that she gets excited by somebody raging. Okay.
Woo!
This is
Oh,
not great.
I'm sure I'll be infuriated by what she says, but just knowing we're going into something besides.
If you're infuriated by what I say, why do you watch me then? Like,
By the way, Chantal, don't think I don't see you over here. You're mad. You're mad. Want to know how I know? Because you're eating to calm yourself down. You're pissed. I see you. Former binge eater over here. I see you all the way over here, girl. You're thousands of miles away from me. I still see you. You eat to calm yourself down. You're boiling inside. Boiling. Boiling.
Fake ass stupid mukbang. I am so
like you started with mukbangs on your channel?
No, she
You
didn't.
idiot.
effing excited. Yes, bitch. Wow, it's so good to see you guys.
That is not true. Frenchie did not start with mukbangs on her channel. I don't know who she is thinking of, but Frenchie never did mukbangs on her channel.
PJ today, hey girl, thank you for the super chat. Be careful, Frenchie. She goes somewhere she shouldn't have. Take care of yourself. Someone needs to pop her in the face. Oh shit. Oh.
Aisha!
Okay. I have no idea what's coming. Well, after Saturday. I don't know what to say. This is gonna get ugly.
So what you're doing with your Saturday is sitting there, sniffing your own farts, smoking a pack of cigarettes, and what? Reacting to me, like you're raging. You're the one raging. What are you even like? Let's just get to the video because like she literally has nothing to talk about anymore.
Chantal, do you forget how you spent your time in Canada? Did you forget? Let me remind you, because I've reacted to you. Let me remind you how you spent your time. And we know how you spent your time because you would do live streams 6 to 10 hours a day. You'd literally spend from morning until night live streaming. You would literally wake up with old makeup still on your face, unbathed, roll out of bed. And as soon as you rolled out of bed, you wouldn't take a shower. You wouldn't clean your room, make your bed. You would just turn the camera on and talk about nothing. And she would sit there and do edibles all day and eat takeout all day. That's how you spent your time. I just thought I'd remind you. That's what you did for a long time. Sometimes you'd be more baked than others, but that's basically what your content was. So who are you to criticize anybody else spending their time in any kind of way?
She's so pathetic. She's actually now on Twitch reacting to a time period in my life that's not even relevant. Reacting to
Yes, it is. You like to play this game, don't you, Chantal? Of, oh, that was a time period in my life and it's not relevant. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's relevant because it happened. And you don't like the reaction channels. You want to know why? Because you hate mirrors. You hate anything that is a mirror that shows your true reflection, especially reflection that you can't get rid of. You look in a regular mirror, as soon as you move away from it, the reflection is gone. But if your reflection is on video, you can't get rid of that reflection. You hate that. You hate the fact that people are out there capturing you in your ugly moments and posting them for the world to see and remind everybody of who you are. Mirrors, Chantal. The reaction community, we're all mirrors. It's a hall of mirrors that you can't get away from, and it pisses you off. Absolutely pisses you off. It's relevant because the person I'm seeing in front of me hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. Maybe you're angry at the reaction channels because you're selling a line of bullshit to Sala. Oh, I'm not this way. They just talk bad about me. But there's videos all over the place that prove otherwise, and you don't want him to know about them. You don't want him to know the truth about you. But the truth is out there if he wants to know. Same with anybody else. They want to know the truth of you. They can just go look at a reaction channel and find the highlight clips. It's just that simple. You say you've changed. How? You've changed the type of clothing you wear, but you're still binge eating on camera, and you give it a cutesy name. You say it's beezing. Beezing is code for binging. You started using the word bees when YouTube said you can't use the word binge in a title anymore because we're not going to monetize that content. Hence, where the word beezing came from. You found a workaround. So beezing is binging. So you're still binging on camera. You're still monetizing your ED. You're still trying to attract those feeders for money, especially right now. You're still doing mukbangs, even though you say you're not. If you eat food on camera, you're doing a mukbang, girl. You're still doing a mukbang. Whether it's a video or a live stream, you're still doing a mukbang. You're still catering to those feeder idiots. You may not be doing the drugs right now because you can't have them in Kuwait, but you're still doing the same behaviors, just a little bit toned down.
Cokey. How is that relevant now? Like, you are that desperate for content, but you say I'm desperate for content. Hi, Sala. Yeah, block any French fries.
But I don't care. Let it get ugly. We haven't got to the ugly place in over 5 weeks now.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not good at this. No, I'm not a piece of crap who insults people all day.
No, you're just a piece of crap, period.
Okay, I'm a vlogger. I'm a content creator.
No, wrong. You don't create shit. You don't create anything. Turning on a camera and talking and eating is not creating something. You just turn on the camera and off you go. But you don't sit down and actually think about stuff and actually put some thought into it. And that's why your channel is suffering right now, because you're lazy. You back yourself into a corner with your content. You don't take pride in what you do. It's just, I'm doing it to make money. And people will put up with this. They'll continue to watch. So why change the formula? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But times have changed, Chantal. Times have changed a lot. The world has changed a lot. The way people saw you back then, the way people see you now is different. You know, like they see your decline in health, and it's not as fun anymore. It's sad.
Are you telling me that these people are good at reactions? They literally sit there cackling and using the same vocabulary over and over. Like, idiot, fatso, or whatever. That you'll see for yourself. How is this any better of a reaction? This is crap. This is not a reaction. This is BS. Oh shit, sorry.
And what you do is not creating content.
Hold on.
Get ugly. But I don't care. Let it get ugly. We haven't got to the ugly place. Fresh. So fresh. Doesn't it's I can't believe this would be control. The internet is not good or what?
All of her audience is brain dead, just like her. Actually,
You are so jealous. You are so jealous. I'm sure it burns your butt whenever you peek around at the reaction channels and you see the amount of people that go into the chats versus how many people are in yours. Well, you're the big idiot who locked down your chat, Chantal. You're the one that basically forces people to pay $5 just to say hi to you. You did that long ago. You got on top of your little pedestal and thought, I'm such a content creator that I'm going to charge people to talk to me. I'm so important that everybody will pay $5 to talk to me. And some people did, and some people still do. But forcing people just to make conversation, pay for conversation is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Bad business, ma'am. You want people to send you super chats and buy the memberships before they even have any interaction with you, they got to pay. moron.
So they're all my haters.
Oh, that's the topic. I see. Allison Lalone, thank you for the heads up. Thank you for the super chat.
I don't know what they're talking about
Okay.
here.
Okay. We're gonna rage. I'm gonna go hard, you know. But just so we're clear.
So you're gonna rage, but you're making fun of me raging? Like what? I don't understand. I don't understand this whole like stupid gore world mentality you people have. Like adults who act like you're friggin' 15 years old. Yeah, I laugh at farts and that makes me immature, but not this way. I mean, basically you've peaked. You've peaked on YouTube. Like at 21K subscribers, you'll never do anything with your life. You're pathetic and lonely.
You're making fun of her sub count. But you know what, Chantal? Listen, since you suck at business, let me educate you a little bit. It's not about the number of people you have subscribed to your channel. Yes, YouTube does give a nod to you if you have a higher sub count, and they might promote your channel a little more because of that. But more important than that is engagement. And you can get engagement in a lot of ways. But it's not about the number of subs to your channel. And here's a little something else that I'm sure you don't want people to know, but it is known by people anyway. But the number you have for subs, not all of them are active subs. Just because your channel says 93K subscribers doesn't mean you have 93K active subscribers. A lot of those accounts could be dead accounts. They still count towards your sub number, but it doesn't mean engagement. And that's where the money is. That's where everything is the engagement, talking to people, the super chats, the membership signups, the views, uh, replying to comments. It all counts. It all counts. And your channel took a hit when you turned the comments off. That hurt your engagement. Yeah, it did. So you've been on YouTube as long as you have, and you know all these things, but you making all the wrong moves.
And you're just a loser.
No. The button that was 4 months ago when everything was fresh, so fresh.
Okay, what are some adjectives for fresh? If bread is fresh and fries are fresh, you have no content. You're picking on the fact that I overuse a word. What do you want?
She's picking on it because you're over here trying to remake your image and remake your content. But Chantal, you're not even smart enough. So let's just say if you want to be a food vlogger or a travel vlogger, do you watch other channels that are successful to know what they do and how they do it? Are you paying attention to what they do? Obviously not. You're probably skating on the fact that you're foodie beauty, and anything you do touches it. You touch turns to gold. You think you can take your same image and the way you speak and the way you do things and do different content, but you're not understanding that the approach to each of them is different, that the focus is different. You can't be a food vlogger and just do your usual mukbang content because the focus is on the food. Travel vlogging, it's about seeing different interesting places while you travel. You have to pick the most interesting places when you travel and showcase them to your audience. You got to know how to talk to people. You don't know how to do that.
Rebe, what do you, if you're here to, like, listen, I'm not here to, like, I'm not going to lower myself to her level. So if you're here to see, like, a bitch fight, it's not going to happen. Like, I'm going to just make her look bad with her own words. That's my goal. Anyways.
Doesn't exist anymore.
She sounds like Ursula.
But I'll still rip you a new asshole for it, Chantal.
And I care that you have a problem with me because why? You're going to lose your channel. You're one manual review away from being deleted. I hope you know that.
Well, you saying that out loud will not be a good thing for you, Chantal. I mean, what could you get Frenchie on? She's following the rules, which is something that you yourself have never done. You continuously break the rules. Hello, Miss Driving While Intoxicated. distracted driving by doing the live stream while you're driving and looking at the chat. Coming on camera and flashing parts of your body that are best left for, say, OnlyFans. Yeah, we got all the proof right there. You breaking rules all over the place. She's reacting to you. She's adding commentary. She's not just taking your video and putting it on her channel. That would be against TOS. She's doing what she should do. Yet you're making threats or you're one manual review from having your channel removed. Good luck with that.
I don't even know. Can you guys see me okay? Where are the girls? Girls, where are they?
Where's your reaction? I'm waiting. The only reason people are watching me through you is because they have somewhere to go talk shit. That's it.
Well, that and the fact that your content by itself is not that entertaining. But with the personality and the commentary of different reactors, it helps make it bearable. That's just the truth of it, Chantal. Listen, you hate the reaction channels. You say that we're thieves and vultures. Although I've seen all kinds of evidence on your channel where you've talked about things and you do things where you're borrowing ideas from the reactors. You know, I've seen it. I've seen it. We're thieves and we're vultures, but you'll use us whenever it suits you.
And perpetuate hate against me. Okay, nothing to do with reviewing the content. This is not reviewing. How is this a reaction? Like what?
Yes. As speaking of the match, congratulations.
Oh, shut up. Where's the reaction? This is so stupid. I would react if she would give me something to react to.
You're just looking for a moment to say something nasty.
I'm opening a lid. Like, this is how she's spending her Saturday night. Watching me open a lid.
You know.
Watching me struggle with tape. Yeah. Speed it up.
Okay, done I done?
This is my...
You know, Chantal, you talk about the lid thing, but I remember that little McDonald's mukbang binge thing you did with Sala. That content was so boring that you were just pointing out objects, trying to find something of interest to talk about. Oh, the lid on these. Oh, Lord.
Point. There's nothing to react to. You people are idiots. There's nothing left. Move the hell on. You're miserable.
Thank you for the super chat and the heads up. That's okay. But
you know what, Chantal? Listen, you hate the reaction channels, but you owe us all a big thank you. Because we take your boring ass content, we make it interesting. And trust me, sometimes it's just not easy, especially right now. There's nothing there. You should be thanking us. You should. And you should also be thanking the people that still watch you. Because what else you got? You don't have an income off of YouTube. This is it. And you're not doing yourself any favors by not trying to find whatever way you can in a positive way to keep yourself going. You're just falling back on your heels and doing the same old shit.
I'm glad to be braced for it, so thanks for letting me know. Hi, Sala.
You live for this. You live for these shout-outs. Merry Christmas.
And that's another thing that I find hilarious with Chantal. She hates the reaction channels, but she knows every time she puts somebody's name in her mouth and she starts talking hatefully about them, she knows that reaction channel is going to blow up sub-wise. They're going to blow all the way up because it's just natural curiosity. If you got two people fighting, and if Chantal talks about somebody, then people that don't like her, they're going to say, who is this person that she's fighting with? And they're going to go to their channel and sub to them. It happens every single time. Every time she puts somebody down on her channel, whoever that person is, they get a jump in views and subs.
We did upgrade the internet.
Oh, look, a bendy straw. Wow. Let's react to that. Ooh.
Just let me unpack. I'm really hungry for some reason. I wasn't feeling well all day. And I can see. So do you guys
What's
have break today? Is America
Can anyone tell me what the point of this is? This is sad, Julia. What's there?
What is the point of you reacting to her? She's on her channel reacting to you. She did not send an RSVP invitation to you to react to her. You chose to do that. You're in Kuwait with your supposed husband. Shouldn't you be spending time with him? What is the point of you reacting to her? Except that you're looking for views. You're trying to stir crap up to get extra views because you're not at home and you can't do what you usually do. So let's just try to stir up some drama and kick up the dust to try to get extra views. That's all this is. You're hurting for views. You're hurting for money. And so let me go after the reaction channels and get a reaction for them to get that boost in views that I need to pay the bills over here.
What is there to react to here?
James? That's why I'm so excited to try all these foods. No, you're excited to try all these foods because you're not having any sex. You're a newlywed and a sexless.
Where do you make these? What? How do you know? Number one.
Trust me, we know. Chantal, if you listen, whatever you do with Sala is your business in the bedroom, right? But if you were being intimate with Sala, you would be over the moon all the time. You would be so incredibly happy. You wouldn't care about the reaction channels. You wouldn't care. If you and Sala really had a happy marriage for real, you wouldn't care about what's going on with the reaction channels. But since you got down in Kuwait, that's all you've been doing is snooping around the reaction channels. You've been a cranky, irritated mess. That's how we know.
One. Number two, that's projection because where's your boyfriend? Where's your boyfriend? My husband is on my in my channel.
We called him boyfriend last night.
In our own channel every day, professing his love for me.
That's because he's getting paid to, but go ahead.
Where's your man? Where's your face? Where's your freaking face?
Where's your face? Let's see your real face, Chantal, without those bazillion filters. You got a problem with people not showing their face on camera or how they look, and you claim that you're hotter than 90% of the people on YouTube. But where's your real face? You're hiding it behind all those filters. Girl, let me just drag you for a minute. Let's talk. You got the big eye filter on to enlarge your eyes. You've got the contour filter because we've seen the real pictures of you. Your chin is much more rounded. I mean, I can tell the contour filter because from the top of your cheekbones up to your forehead, your head is round. From here to here, you got a triangle. You don't have a triangle chin. You don't have an elf chin. You talk about people showing their faces, yet you can't come on camera without a bazillion filters in place. You can't even show your real self.
Where? So shut up. Shut up.
Marriage of convenience, stuffing.
That's all they have. Oh, she's not having sex. How do you know? How do you know? You're following this person who just lies. Like, there's no grounds for any of this information. And like, you people
are free to speculate. We are free to speculate. Anybody can speculate about anything. We're free to do that on our channel, Chantal.
Accuse me of lying? All these years you accuse me of lying when you're
because you're a big old liar. If you're talking, you're lying. You can't tell the truth. You've been caught in so many lies, Chantal.
Following the biggest, dumbest loser ever on the internet? Okay.
This is professional jealousy. She is jealous of Frenchie. Oh my God, she's jealous. She's big mad, huge mad. Because she's over there on her channel. And her views are flagging. Her views are flagging on her flagship channel. They're flagging on the couples channel. She went to Kuwait thinking that if she put Sala on camera, that things were going to take off. And they didn't. And so she's been scrambling, throwing things at the wall to see what would stick. I'm going to combine mukbangs and food vlogging and travel vlogging, and I'm going to have this guy on camera with me, just looking for anything that will work. And nothing has worked because she's a one-trick pony. That's it. That's all she's got. and she can't do her usual trick because she's not in Canada and she doesn't have the freedom to do it. So she's big mad that she's over in Kuwait. And she chose to go there. You can't show much, you can't do much. No chemistry with the paid for actor husband. People are seeing this whole thing is just it's wrong. Like there's no chemistry, there's nothing. What they're showing us as far as the sites is not that interesting. And it's making her angry.
Whatever hole you're in control of stuffing, that's why you're excited to try all these foods.
FFG, your mouth is 3 times bigger than mine.
I doubt that.
And you have rubber band for lips.
And you unhinge your jaw when you eat, so go ahead.
At least I'm honest and stuff my face on camera because I'm not ashamed of who I am, and I don't have to make a channel projecting that onto someone else. Still winning.
Ooh, I guess
I'm not ashamed of it. I'll stuff my face all day, every day. You don't have to watch it. No, you know you do because you can't pay your rent otherwise, right?
Are going to be going hard on this hog today. Mimi K, thank you for the super chat.
What? I wanted to jump through the screen. Okay, Mimi K, what are you, part of a cult? Get a life. But you're okay with her talking about me every day, right? Like, see what I mean? Her audience is just as brain dead.
No, really? Like old food like that? Or like the other one?
Okay, am I raging here? Where's my rage?
You're mad, that's good enough.
Okay, you guys are going to show you the food. A little bit.
See, everything's right now. What she's doing, she's angry, and she's eating to calm herself down. That's why she's eating with this react, because she's got an anger problem. She's naturally angry, and that anger has been pent up for over a month, and she can't completely let it out. She's like a pressure cooker. She's got to let out little bits and little bits and little bits just so she doesn't lose her mind. But what she's doing right now, folks, is comfort eating. She's eating to calm herself down. It's not going to completely take away her anger, but she's doing it to calm herself down so she doesn't lose her head.
My area, you can see. We're still. I'm trying to get it to a spot where I can do like a really nice tour. Hold on.
Where's my prison cell? Prison cell has AC or central air and a nice big couch because I have a smaller kitchen. So you're making fun of how apartments are built in the Middle East. I'm in the Middle effing East. What do you expect? A palace? At least he pays his own rent at more than you can do. Weren't you taken to court for rent and you make fun of me?
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there, Chantal. Oh, girl, I'm going to go off on you. I'm going to go off. Ma'am. A lot of people have trouble paying their rent, especially with the time of the pandemic. A lot of people, unfortunately, lost their homes, couldn't pay their rent, got evicted. It happened. That was one of the hard side effects of the pandemic. Just it devastated everybody. It didn't just hurt people as far as making them ill, but a lot of people lost their homes. You went through a bankruptcy. You went through 2 of them, yet you're going to bring that up in this react? You're really going to do that when you've had 2 bankruptcies? 2! And you want to talk about other people's living situations? When you don't even have your name on any lease right now. The place you're in, according to you, it's Solace. So you can't even say that's your place. And the place back home is in Pete's name. So your name's not on that lease either. And you like to make fun of people who live in motels, and you keep insinuating that Frenchie lives in a Motel 6. I doubt that. But even if she did, which she doesn't, the Motel 6 rooms are a crap ton better than the room you have back at home in the villa.
Life.
And the reason why people have said things about where Sala lives, it's because of your big mouth. because you're the one that came forward and made all kinds of claims about Salah and said he's got a lot of money, he's a successful businessman, I could quit YouTube tomorrow and he'd take care of me. You really talked him up. And then we saw the place, and what we saw did not match what you told us. Now, if you had said from the beginning, he lives in a very modest way, and then we saw the place, nobody would have said anything. The reaction that was given was because of you. And you exaggerating things. Pete's even said you exaggerate things. See, it all leads back to you.
Projection queen.
I'm sorry you have the old school flu. Influenza A. Okay. Ooh, okay. Now this might be controversial for you guys, but
And stuffing my hole, you're like, you just admitted it when you started YouTube, you were struggling with your weight. So why make fun of other people struggling with their weight? Like, what kind of piece of crap do you have to be to do that? Like, seriously, you're no better. You stuff your face off camera. It's obvious from at the friggin' fatty fashion show. Who are you calling fat? Who are you calling fat? Projection queen, hypocrite, again.
this is what is it? Chicken teriyaki.
You know what tastes better than that sandwich, FFG? Eating it without guilt and shame and not hating myself.
Yeah, but you do eat with guilt and shame. You do. You know you shouldn't be eating that. You know you shouldn't be eating that. You know you're catering to those feeders.
You just hate the fact that a man will love me regardless of how many friggin' fupas and rolls I have and how much I eat. He bought me that food, by the way.
Yeah, but you didn't want to eat it. And he doesn't love you. So there's that.
I didn't get the cheese stick because I wanted chicken. And so
I think our apartment's cute. Don't you think so? He bought these for me too.
oh, we're getting a look at the room.
Yes, let's see yours. Like, you sit there behind this little circle making fun of everything. That you like, let's see your room. Let's see your kitchen. Like,
Okay, it looks worse than a dorm. I don't even know what to call that. Not a cell, but
this is like the most pathetic. Like, I don't know how you people watch this. How do you watch this? Just her just picking apart every. How is this a?
Chantal is so angry. She's like, she keeps saying, how do you people watch this? How do people watch this? I don't get it. I don't get what people watch this. She just doesn't get it because she's so stuck in her corner, catering to the feeders, not knowing how to get out of that corner or not caring. How do people watch this? Chantal, you do the content, we react to it. And people must like what Frenchie's doing because, she gets views and her sub count's going up. You don't have to like what she does. Other people do. But that's what matters. You don't have to understand it. It's just a thing. People like the reaction channels, not just because your content is on there, but because of all reactors, we all have different personalities. Some are more energetic than others. It's not just about reacting to your content, it's the personality of the reactor. I mean, you're not getting that through your head.
Cell. A jail cell has a TV on the wall, a big, huge L-shaped couch. Give me a break. Anyways, I don't give a crap what this person who won't even show their room. The last time they did, it was like a smoky, those burgundy curtains with the smoky, like you're smoking your animals out of house and home. Frenchie's mom probably never left.
And we remember your room. I remember fruit flies everywhere, mummified food, garbage on the floor to the point where you took a garden rake, to clean your floor. The last time we saw your room when you were in Canada, Chantal, there was crap everywhere. You had Box Mountain 4.0 in your closet. You took all the garbage and put it in your closet rather than throw it away. You still had vomit in the air vents. because you vomited on the floor when you got drunk. There was crap all over your bed. There was cat poo on the floor. There was cat food scattered on the floor. It was disgusting. It was a fire hazard.
After these reactors have a lot in common.
I don't even know what to call that.
Mount Girl, yeah, I'm watching one stream and in the entirety so I can see what the hype is. What you morons are so willing to believe this idiot
Who is this person saying strike Gary Unfiltered? For what? What did he do?
and list follow this idiot over false claims, over bullying and harassment and projection. Like, you must be just like her. That's the only thing I can think. Like, that's the only thing I can think.
I love the wires hanging.
Your two angels. If she goes after your two angels, I will burn in hell. Okay, see how they're dumb? She literally criticizes me every day for how I take care of my pets. My pets are still alive.
You are not taking care of your pets, though. You've been away from them for a month. You're not taking care of your pets. Your pets. Not Pizza's pets, your pets. Those cats are your responsibility. Your responsibility. Hear me? Yours. BBJ should have gone to the vet for oral surgery months ago. Have you taken her? No. No. So how are you taking care of your pets? Leaving them with somebody else and saying, babysit them for me so I can go chase the D halfway across the world? That's your idea of taking care of your pets? You suck.
Is all I said. If that were me and my cats died, I would be roasted. Not that I care. I don't care. You can cancel me 1,000 times.
Oh, really? Really now? Oh my God. I need to walk out of the room for this one. Whew. I gotta take a minute. If my cats died, I would get roasted and I wouldn't even care. Wow. That shit just came out of her mouth. Just anybody out there that you're a pet owner, I'm sure you can't even think about your pets passing away. It would hurt too much. This one does not care. She does not care. She does not care. Chantal, you stopped caring about the cats long ago. You stopped caring about the cats right about the time you were talking to Natter. You got so wrapped around Natter. That's all that mattered. All that mattered. And you couldn't even do the right thing and give the cats to a loving owner to take care of while you go pursue the D all around the world. You don't give a shit about the cats. You just use them to get attention for yourself on stream for a while. And then you switched over to talking about Natter, and now it's Sala. You could care less about them.
I don't care. I don't care if I still only have an audience of 500 people. Like,
you're a big old liar. You care. You care very much. So you've said that in the past. I don't care if I have 5 people. You would care. Because what else would you do for money? You don't have another income, ma'am. You care. So you can stop with that bullshit. I don't care if I got 500 people. Yeah, you do. You're so concerned with subs and views and engagement that you're doing all kinds of stuff on your channel, trying to get those viewers back. You're still trying to attract those feeders to your channel, doing mukbang content. Don't care about views? Don't care about the people? You lie. You straight up lie. You care. You go tiptoe over the reaction channels to see what they're talking about, try to borrow some ideas. And here you are now, reacting to Frenchie when you don't have to, because you're looking for content. So if you don't care, why are you looking for ideas for content, Chantal? Why react to Frenchie?
Which I do. And you know what? I'm still happier. I don't care. Because, like, unlike you, I don't have to rely on, like I said, you've peaked. Like, your audience doesn't grow You get more views because you're hateful, and a lot of people hate me because you people hate that.
No, you peaked. You peaked. This time last year, you were making mad money off of the Natter drama. You peaked. When that whole drama ended, that was it. And you haven't gotten your footing since. You've been scrambling for ideas, scrambling to get the views up. You ran all this crap into the ground. There's no saving it. There's no saving it.
That I stick up for myself. It's so weird. It's so weird, and like it doesn't make psychological sense to me how you can sit there watching this person repeat the same insults and bashings for 2 years straight and
Are you kidding me? Are you serious? You did the same content for over a year, talking the whole Natter thing into the ground. And you're over there saying, I don't understand how anybody can watch Frenchie when she says the same things over and over. You did the same crap over and over. Coming on camera every day for 6 to 10 hours a day doing drugs, greening out, eating fast food. Hello. It was like Groundhog Day every day with you. Yet you don't understand anybody doing some of the similar things, like doing some same things. You have a right to brag your finger at somebody and say, I don't understand how that person's making money if they do the same thing over and over, says the queen of doing the same things over and over.
call my content repetitive and say that I'm hateful when all I do is like react myself, like I defend myself. And that makes me a bad person. Like, what kind of psychology is that? It makes me hate people, honestly. Tyler, hey, ready, set, peace. Welcome to Very Important Pieces. Ready, set, peace. Oh, barfy face. Yeah, you people can't have she can't have a logical discussion. Next, I know you said you invited her up on the panel to debate with you. She can't debate. She's not mentally capable, and none of her audience are either. That's why she has so many people who are just sheep and just follow and just don't even question.
You want to talk about sheep and people following people? I will never, ever understand the people that are in your VIB chat. I don't get it. You over there, you abuse your members, you talk down to your members, you humiliate them whenever they get on your nerve. I don't understand why they put up with that. I really don't get it, why anybody would pay for that kind of abuse. I don't understand.
So this is probably all for nothing, but hey. Tibbet passed away in your home. What? Am I criticizing people for their pet care? That's the difference. I don't criticize people for their pet care at all. So no, it's not the same. Like,
And then like the exposed wires. The other place had the same. Hate it. Julie?
exposed wires. Do you know how to count? That's one wire. One wire. One. Like they're nitpicking the wires on my wall. What are you, the Grinch? Like,
Thank you for the super chat roll.
thank you for the super chat, girl.
Oh, owl.
That makes her mad. Whenever she's on a reaction channel and she's watching the chat and she sees people signing up for the memberships on another channel and the tons of super chats, like she used to get. Because Chantal used to roll hard with the super chats. She used to get a ton of them. But that's when she was coming on camera and lying to people and saying, oh, Natter's abusing me. Like she was poking at people and making tons of money doing it. Saying, I've been DV'd and I've been SA'd. And everybody felt sympathetic for her and was giving her money left and right. You remember those days, Chantal. You don't get super chats like that anymore. And you're mad when you see other people making money.
I just saw something.
Gee, I look really happy. I don't look like I'm raging.
I like to wear
Yes,
Because you can't.
it. I might come in and out. I don't know.
You can't
Can you
rage.
face it?
What do you mean? What do you consider a burn? Making fun of her weight? Why would I do that? What do you consider a burn? Like, to me, pointing out her BS is better than just insulting her, because you know why? Brainless people who can't form an argument just insult people.
Red. I look like
Over and
crap.
over.
It's just like, you know what, I had a nap, I wasn't feeling too well. So my makeup came off, whatever I had on, and then
I get that people love to hate me, but if you're willing to forego your own morals just to do it, that's sad. I feel bad for you.
You
Why
have
do we
none.
keep doing this? At least it goes back to the spot I'm
I
at.
look like crap, I know. It's just like, you know what, I had a nap.
This is my reaction. I'm not a reaction channel.
So my makeup came
I don't
off,
want to
whatever I
be.
had on, and then
I just want to prove a point.
No, you could have proved a point by making a video and talking. This is about you being desperate for views and attention because you're always in need of attention. Attention is your number one problem. True, you have a problem with drugs and alcohol and food, but your number one addiction, which fuels the others, is your need for attention. And you've not been getting a lot of it. And you hate, absolutely hate, seeing the reaction channels get more attention and engagement than you. So this is you trying to get some of that back. Let me bring back some of the old Chantal. Let me bring back some of the old Chantal and rage. That way I make the money, right? That's what we're doing. We're getting attention today. So you're not a reactor, but you're trying to get some of that reaction money, ain't you, Chantal?
you know, bear with me. You're drinking a Starbucks. She had a nap and she's not feeling too well. Oh, is that like
Oh,
a
you're
setup
repeating
for
what I
rage?
said.
Give a fuck.
A setup for a rage. It's like all you people do is just wait for a rage. Like, that's so sad. You need to go touch grass. You need to go to the park. You need to travel to the Middle East. You need to.
You know what, Chantal? You say that us waiting for your rage is sad. Do you know what I think is sad? I think it's sad that your only joy comes from food and chasing after men that you can't have. That your eyes only light up when you see a plate of food. That's what I think is sad.
To do something with your life.
If you're not feeling too well, don't come live.
It's funny for people to push somebody to an emotional breakdown point and then laugh about it. Like, how trashy. Like, she's like the personification of white trash. That's as mean as I'm gonna get, I think.
Kill you to not expense one of the meals
It's a mindset.
that you eat out of the whole year, you know.
Why are you criticizing what I eat when clearly, like literally, your face is triple the size of mine? Like your face is bigger. So you're clearly obese yourself. What, you're like, what, 50 pounds lighter just because you're built different? You have skinny.
Are you fat shaming, Chantal? Because that's what it sounds like. So you yell at us for fat shaming, but yet you're doing it too. Two wrongs don't make a right. Did anybody ever tell you that?
Legs and a huge upper body like SpongeBob, so that puts you in a position to make fun of me because of my body shape. Like, I don't understand. Mind your business what I eat. Why are you watching me then? Like,
You don't have to come live if you're in a bad mood. And whatever you were about to say, what did people do?
I can go live whenever I want. It's my channel.
That, you dumb bitch. P-Day today. Thank you for this.
Oh, by the way, she calls him her boyfriend. So I'm just gonna say my husband for a minute straight, okay? My husband, my husband, my husband. I'm a newlywed person, and before we were married, he was my boyfriend.
Not really. Not really, because the two of you had never met until you came to Kuwait. So how can you really call someone your boyfriend when you never even dated?
So sometimes it reverts back to that because I'm so used to, like, you know what I mean? I'm not used to being married. So
This is her trying to explain away her slip because she did the live stream and she called Salah her boyfriend, which is weird if you're married to somebody. You can't call him your boyfriend, Chantal, if you guys never dated. You guys never dated at all.
yeah, that was a mistake. And now, oh, it's a scam marriage. Of course, they're going to run with anything because they're desperate for content. Anyway, I don't care if you think my marriage is a scam. I don't have to answer to you at all. I don't care. I've never mentioned anything about that because I don't care. We don't care.
Listen carefully. She calls him boyfriend.
If you don't care, then why are you reacting to it? When you don't care about something, you don't pay attention.
This is why you're mad.
Oh, she's gonna do that, is she? She's gonna flash her ugly, gaudy ring. Hey, Chantal, Miss, I am hotter than 90% of the people on YouTube. I've been married twice. I'm a twice married woman. Okay? Did that twice. Let me tell you something. That ring don't mean shit. If the marriage ain't right, it ain't right. If you want your marriage to work, you got to work at your marriage. And that means both people have to be committed to each other. They have to love each other and be each other's partners. Okay? And I come from a family of happily married couples. I had a set of grandparents. They dearly loved each other. And whenever my grandfather, my papa, looked at my mama, you could just tell he loved her. The love was in his eyes. I haven't seen that with you and Sala. You know what I see when Sala looks at you? Revulsion. You are not endeared to him. You may be infatuated with him, but you're not endeared to him. There's no mutual love or connection there. It's you being infatuated with a man you cannot have. Okay? You guys are playing out a part. So you can put your ring away now. Okay? I've worn one too. And if the marriage is unhappy, it's a personal hell. That I know from experience. And you are going through a personal hell. And that's why you're binging so much.
Where's your ring? Where's your boyfriend?
That's the second time she'll have slipped and said boyfriend that in a couple of days.
So what?
Interesting.
My husband, my husband, my husband, my husband.
You can sit there and say it a million times. It doesn't mean you guys are really married.
It's like, oh, you saw his toes where? Not here. He came to bring in the router. If it's closer, it might be better. So this is lemon juice.
That was good juice. This meal's making me hungry.
You just ate.
Very sour. Wow, hey Lulu.
Hi everybody, by the way.
Thanks, Brett. I'm gonna try the cheese fries without ketchup, then I'm gonna ketchup. Beauty bites.
Those were so fresh.
Oh God, that word.
Can somebody give me some adjectives for fresh, please?
Why? Listen, you're the one making thousands of dollars on YouTube. This is your job. If something is your job, that means you have the responsibility to go out and research how to do your job properly. You got all the time in the world. Do your own homework. If you're concerned about the success of your channel, do your own homework. Stop going to other people and saying, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you say this? How do you say that? Pick up a dictionary, Chantal. I'm sure they sell them somewhere in Kuwait.
Picking apart a word I say. Get a life. Hi, Beezers. Hi, Melanie.
Actually, you know who's playing right now?
Somebody in chat is saying, how is Sala allowing this? He's allowing it because she's there and she's making the money. That's why he's allowing it. That's why he got really lax with her eating on camera. Remember, in the beginning, he was controlling her food a little bit. But I'm sure they had a conversation somewhere, and she told him, this is how I make money. So he said, okay, eat on camera. So he's allowing this because it makes money.
Yeah. Oh, you put the router.
Oh, Melly, how many do you have in your chat? 0? Then be quiet. Only 1.2. Get a life.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. Oh, ripped jeans. You're awesome, Chantal.
And maybe that's another thing that's gotten on Chantal's nerves. So Frenchie's been covering Dougherty Dozen. She's covering different people. And Chantal's pissed about that, you know, Frenchie's branching out and doing different things. And she doesn't like that. She doesn't like the idea that the reaction channels are saying, you know what? We can cover other people. And they're doing it. She doesn't like the feeling that she's not the center of the universe anymore. So she's pissed, trying to put the attention back on her.
Oh, thank you. How do I seem miserable? Because I'm laughing and chatting with my audience? How? And she doesn't seem miserable? cackling and making fun of every little thing I do, that's misery. I don't do that to people. I'm not happy every single day. Doesn't mean that I'm miserable in my life overall. Sorry, my
Irate Danny says you're reaching for attention and views. Agreed.
Windows peak. A+ member for 3 months. Remember when FFG doxed a Jewish family to Next because she was fighting with someone? Ready, set, rebees. She said some nasty. I'm gonna go into that more. Next did a really good video. Check out his channel. I know that he and I have said words about each other. Like I said, I don't care. Water under the bridge, like whatever. He has a lot of good points. And like she said some really nasty things on her Twitter, like calling him a deadbeat when his son passed away. Like, you're disgusting. And then you've seen the clip on my community post of her making fun of me for infertility. Like, okay. Like, I don't know. She's lucky that, like, I couldn't imagine. She's lucky I'm a strong person, but
No, you're not. You're not a strong person. You may tell yourself that. You may want to believe that, but it ain't true. Because if you were a boss bitch like you want to be, you wouldn't be in Kuwait right now. You wouldn't be there. If you were a strong boss bitch, you wouldn't have run after Nader for over a year. Giving him all that money for what? Giving money to a crackhead loser who talks shit to you. Strong people don't do that. They wouldn't put up with that. Now here you are in Kuwait because you're so desperate to live out this fantasy, and that's all it is. It's just you living out a fantasy with Salah. But here's some news for you, Chantal. The fantasy's got to end sometime. Okay, this is not a forever thing. You can only gonna hold on to him for so long, and once he's gone, he's gone.
that's just low. Like, how is that not low? Like, that it's she basically said it's my fault that like so
There's the block button. Y'all see that finger flying over the screen? That's her blocking people.
you're a gynecologist now?
So it looks like, block finger Chantal is back.
Oh, and you're a veterinarian too. Oh, I'll take your cats. Yeah, Nix. I'll take your cats. And what? You're gonna smoke them out of house and home in your Motel 6? You think I would?
You know what? You sit there and you talk about Frenchie smoking. When you sat there in your own house with the cats in the room, smoking the green all day long and making them live in filth, and you thought it was funny to have all those fruit flies everywhere. And let's not forget about the litter box. 3 months worth of cat litter stacked up, dirty, disgusting, deplorable. When there were boxes of pretty litter downstairs, all that somebody had to do was open the damn box and put the clean litter in there and take the old litter out. Disgusting. You and Pete, both of you, disgusting, disgusting, disgusting.
Give you my cats? Where's your dogs? No, I'm not giving you my cats. Are you crazy?
Another great meal.
BBJ lasted 20 years with me. I'm sure if she went with you and heard your voice and smoking, you should get.
You say that about Frenchie. Frenchie cares about her animals. You don't care about yours. You have an elderly cat that you won't even give proper medical care to, even though you do have the money. You're just too busy chasing after the D.
Get a restraining order from FFG. She is dangerous and the level of her obsession with you is weird. It's straight up creepy. I know. I'm looking into it. Shh. Ready, set, repeat. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. Kareem. Hey, Kareem. FFG is Chantel's #1 fan. She's so jealous. I love all. Hey, Horticia. I remember you. I like seeing some of you guys. Ready, set, repeat, Kareem.
She's so happy to have more people in her chat room. More than just her VIBs, because she just had VIBs. She wouldn't have that many people. There was one live stream she did. She had 7 people in the room. That was it. 7. 7. So now she opened up the chat to let more people in. She's so happy to get all this attention. See, all of this going after the reaction channels, going after Frenchie. She's farming views and subs. That's all it is. Let's start some shit. Let's go after people. They'll react to me, and I'll have content for the next 2 weeks.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna like look at the chat more. I'm just like reacting.
Not really. You're not doing a professional reaction. Why can't you get on StreamYard and do it? Oh, that's right. Because StreamYard doesn't have filters. I remember the one time you did a reaction, you turned on StreamYard for like 5 seconds, and you saw how you really looked, and you turned it right back off. So you're not doing a proper reaction video.
BBJ is still alive, Queen. This is so embarrassing. It's FFG, everybody. Whoa. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I hate myself right now for doing that.
We're seeing all the real delicacies of the country.
Okay, literally, I need to address that. He never takes you out in the day. I've heard her say this. Okay, how many vlogs do we have in the daytime? We've been to the Jabber Bridge. We've been to the Kuwait Towers in the daytime. We've been to the beach. We've done a lot of things in the daytime. So what are you even talking about? You make no sense whatsoever. Um, and I'm trying the delicacies. Yeah, I'm trying food. There's a Western influence here. Why don't you learn something? You did a little documentary reading from Wikipedia about Kuwait when I came here. Clearly reading because you stumble on your words.
Not you talking about people reading from Wikipedia when there's been several live streams. It looks like you were talking about things that you read directly off the internet.
So you should know there's a big Western influence, and it's American. When it comes to fast food chains, I haven't tried in Canada. So yes, and I have a lot of videos with matchboots, kabsa, a whole bunch of Syrian food and Middle Eastern food. So what are you even talking about? Now you're just reaching. Oh my God, reaching up your flat butt.
Cheese fries with what looks like a Kraft single melted on top. I'm not impressed.
Well, no one has to impress you. No one's trying to impress you. Nobody's thinking about you like you think about me every single day.
Little
Oh my
earthquake,
God.
thank you for the super chat. Oh, because you can't bring the router in. In case you guys are wondering. Yeah, he's in the room watching the match.
Do I have to read these? What do you think of her audience? They're sweeping her up as fuck even before she comes on stream to screech. That's what I mean, Boaz. Thanks.
You know, this is why you need StreamYard, Chantal. You're sitting there, you're doing this reaction to FFG. You're not using StreamYard, and you got to keep turning your head to see what the chat is saying. Dummy.
For the super chat. They're crazy. They're like, it's like a cult, a weird cult where they don't even think for themselves. They don't care. They just have this collective.
What was it? Hold on a second. I got to go back to that comment. Tracy P says, in the second reaction channel stop covering you, you lose views. Yep.
Mutual hate for me, and they all just go there to circle jerk with each other, basically. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that being a good religious person means I have to put up with this BS. It would be fake if I did put up with it. FFG, give us an apartment tour, try on haul, show us how much food you're inhaling in a day. Where's Mr. FFG? Right? All of these things, or shut your rubber band trap. Bored Brie, I can't stand FFG. She just takes things to the next level. It goes beyond just reacting. I'm not a fan of tea and dust. No reason to be so hateful and judgmental. Like to that level. Listen to how bad she gets. You're gonna be grossed out. Oh yeah, thank you, Salah. He's always so protective of me. Honestly, I just have to say this. I cut my toe open.
He's not protective of you. He's protective of the money. That's what he's doing. He's protecting the money. Salah's not stupid. He's protecting the money. You know, by acting like he's on your side, he's protecting the money. The money's coming in.
And he was like helping me. It was so sweet. Anyway, yeah, I cut my toe open. Ow.
Who cares?
A chinchilla bit me today.
Francis winning.
Thank you for the super chats, guy. I love making money off of FFG.
I am. Solid thinks that France is going to win the entire game, the Super Bowl.
It might look like that.
I don't know if it goes for it.
Fun if you called it your Kiwi Farms thread.
Yeah, I'm voting for France.
Why would I even pay attention to any of that? Like, another bunch of circle jerkers. People who are racist and anti-Semitic and make fun of autistic people and fat people. No, I'm not even going to.
Is it fresh? It's so fresh.
It's so fresh.
Anywho, yeah, it's so good to see you guys. I know I haven't been doing as many live streams.
Those look like kids' feet. Who are you making
Look
fun
at
of
the
now?
thing under her chin where she split open her hijab because it didn't fit.
No, it's called a preset hijab. Are you kidding? Your chin is like 3 times the size of mine. Like that's just pointing out that like the hypocrisy. Are you kidding me?
Chantal, you're comparing chins and all that. Again, take the filters off. Take the filters off. We've seen what your face really looks like. I don't know why you still use filters, because Solid knows what you look like. You're married, right? You're around your husband. I would think that would make you more confident to be your real self. But you insist on lying to people and saying, oh, this is a pic of me unfiltered when it's clearly filtered.
It's visible. Normally she keeps tucking at that thing, but it's just hanging out now.
No, this is where it's stitched and it's a preset one. It's cut here on purpose. Why don't you learn something?
Miss Booby Bus, thank you for the super chat. Those look like kids.
She makes fun of what I'm wearing, and she's worn the same dusty, musty, mothbally friggin' Adidas shirts forever. Everything you see her, it's Adidas.
Ma'am, when you were in Canada, and even now in Kuwait, you wear the same abayas over and over. But when you were in Canada, you would wear the same clothes for days, to the point where they were ready to stand up by themselves. I remember, y'all remember those floral dresses that she would wear? She wore the same one over and over. And her idea of picking a clean piece of clothing was picking up something off the floor and smelling it to see if it smelled bad. And she was never all about washing her clothes, even though she had a clothes dryer and a washer in her hallway in the villa. Never washed her clothes.
Adidas with a dusty Adidas with a Gucci, ugly, gaudy Gucci purse. Nice fashion statement. Keep your friggin'
Chantal, I remember when you used to go to Natters wearing those floral dresses, and I will never forget somebody describing your look, and it just seems to fit. When you would dress up in those floral dresses, you look like the slutty church lady Peaches that goes to church for something other than the Holy Spirit.
projection of yourself, man. Add her to the Wayfair mirror list, please, ASAP.
You wait, just press one to see. Yeah, I know. I use utensils.
She has, by the way, 4 channels talking about me.
You're mad. You're so mad. You're mad because somebody is smart and they're branching out. They're being an entrepreneur. That's something you tried to do because you couldn't follow up with putting work or effort into it. You failed. You had your flagship channel. You had OnlyFans. You got Twitch. But you're so doggone lazy. You know, with all these different channels and forms you created, you weren't keeping up with them. You weren't creating unique content for each of them to prompt people to pay membership to each of them. You did the same crap on all of them. And that's why they're not going anywhere. Here's Frenchie. She's got her main channel. She's got another channel. She's got Twitch. I mean, and she's working on every single one of them. Don't get mad because somebody's putting the work in and getting the reward, Chantal. Instead of hating on it, learn from it.
Those flies. Are you guys here?
Voting for France in honor.
Oh no.
No. Voting for France in honor of my heritage. Am I not French? I'm not an Anglophone, am I? What am I?
I have zero fashion, but she does.
Yes, you're an Anglophone.
I'm a stupid bitch. Okay.
Speak English.
See, intelligent people don't talk this way about other people. They don't just sit there and talk like this all day. This stupid bitch, this stupid bitch. No, she's not intelligent at all.
The only language you can sort of speak.
Then your IQ must be 0 because that's how you talk about people every day.
The language I can sort of speak, at least I speak more intelligently than you. Like, are you serious? Where's your vocabulary?
You're supposed to be an English major, and yet you want to be a food vlogger, and the best you can give us is fresh. Go back to school.
I'm not an Anglophone.
You sound like white trash. That's all you sound like.
Why?
There we go, white trash. I'm not going to say anything.
How do you not know that? How do you not know that? Like, specifically living here where terms like Anglophone and Francophone are thrown out constantly.
This is what I
here.
mean. This is nitpicking dumb things.
How the fuck do you not know that?
She thinks adding F words every second word is gonna make her sound more edgy or something. I don't know.
Chantal, when you were back in Canada, the F word was flying out of your mouth like nobody's business.
Not the Super Bowl.
What's there to react to? Can anyone tell me?
These are really, like, seriously good. Like, the cheese sauce doesn't taste like
FFG's the new block house. She's unhinged. Because I'm telling you, what goes around comes around. You wonder why I never get my karma? Because I don't do anything to anybody. Literally.
Lies. You're already getting your karma. You being miserable in Kuwait, that's part of your karma. Your views tanking, the money going down, that's part of your karma. I just did a react to you, like from an old video. You put out into the universe, you hated money. You had so much money and you hated it. You were miserable. You manifested that, Chantal. The universe said, hey, you don't want the money? We'll take it away from you. Let's see how you do then. And now your views are tanking, your money's going away, and you're angry about that. You're angry about those who react to you doing better than you. But rather than do the smart thing and study to see what are we doing that you're not doing and learning from it, you'd rather be jealous and envious and angry and bitter.
What am I doing here? I started my live stream eating a cheesesteak or whatever I'm eating. Cheese, fries, French fries with a cheese slice on it. You're like the human equivalent of processed cheese, so you should talk. Anyways, like, what am I doing to anybody here? Nothing. I'm eating. And that makes her mad. Like, there's an actual clip, I'm gonna play it tomorrow. I think it's on Anna Nicole's channel, where she says, it made me so mad I wanted to die. Like, watching me fail on my diet and have my messy room. Okay, let's see your room. Again, probably messy. Like you said, next. Yes, Flopera.
Listen, me,
Thanks.
I'm doing more than a lot of people. Going to a park, enjoying the weather. You can criticize me when I'm in my room doing nothing. No,
We literally, she's like, oh, fake marriage. We wake up together, enjoy a beautiful day together, working together, and like
working together. He's not even working right now. So what do you mean? He's not working. What do you mean? You don't even work.
spending time together outside in the park, doing things together. And like, what grounds does she have in Montreal, Motel 6, telling anyone
there we go.
what their marriage is? The
Motel 6 shaming is back. I don't know where she got this idea that Frenchie lives in a Motel 6. Where did she get this? I mean, she goes on Frenchie's channel. I'm sure she sees the views and all that. Where did she get this idea that she lives in a Motel 6?
when no one will talk to her. She's miserable. Who would?
live my life. Travel to the Middle East. Yeah, I'm sitting and eating.
You need to travel. You need to do something with your life. I'm telling you.
No matter where I am in the world, I'm gonna love food. I'm gonna battle my issues with food. My love for food.
And so, what if my room was messy? Honestly, she's replaying my old videos when I laughed from last year. You know what happened?
You know what I think? And this part right here. Chantal's angry. Maybe she thought by going to Kuwait and doing the tamer content that it would kill off the reaction channels. She never counted on the reaction channels, thinking outside the box and reacting to some of her older content and putting that in compilations and still doing well. Chantal has always hated the reaction channel community and the money they make and the views they get. And she's always trying to figure out a way to get rid of us. So she thought by going to Kuwait and not being the train wreck that was going to kill off the community, and it absolutely hasn't, and she's mad about that.
Happened last year, and she told about her own DV experience, and she wants like sympathy or whatever.
Oh my God. No, 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 no. No, no. If I didn't have a roommate right now, I'd be screaming. But I don't want to make him alarmed to be screaming. Chantal, you came online talking about DV, talking about essay. And I'll go on record one more time. I don't think you've been through DV. I don't think you've been through essay. I think you want to be a victim of something or anything, because if you're a victim of something, that means nothing is your fault. I've been through DV. Listening to you, watching you, I don't think you've been through it. I really, really don't. For several reasons. One, because those of us that have been through it, just talking about it in private with one person is difficult, because as you're talking about it, you're thinking about what happened to you and the trauma. It just hurts. You have trouble just speaking it, and you spoke about it for hours every night for weeks, monetizing that shit. And you kept going back to Natter, showing you had no fear of being around him or in a small enclosed space with him. I mean, there's several things that raise red flags with me. Frenchie spoke about her experience. Okay, but she wasn't monetizing it for weeks and days on end. She just spoke about it. You, on the other hand, you monetized the shit out of it and triggered a lot of people on your channel and off. You're poking at the scars of other people for your own profit.
And she's completely shaming me for having gone through, like, she'll make fun of me for crying from last year, or like when I see my live streams from last year when I was going through hell with the most disgusting.
No, you weren't going through hell. You put yourself through hell. See, that's another thing. That is another thing. A lot of men and women who've been in DV situations, the ones that end up going back, a lot of times it's because they have nowhere else to go. They have no family, no friends, no resources, no money. Maybe there's children involved. Your situation was different, Chantal. You had your own home. You had your own car. You could have chosen to stay away. You never did. So if you went through hell with Natter, it was a hell that you wanted for yourself. You literally drove to him. You were around him. You put yourself there. He was an awful person. He hurt you, but you kept going back to it. You kept going back. You even lied to go back. You were sneaking around to see him. You were paying for hotels and motels to spend time around him. This man that you claimed essayed and DV'd you, you weren't afraid to be around him? You would look forward to spending time with him? Get the fuck out of here.
People in my life. Ugh. I had to be high just to stand my life, and people think that's funny. Like, they think, oh, like.
I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think it was funny watching you get so hotty out of your mind. I hated it. It was hard to react to you because you were barely speaking. Nobody asked you to get high, Chantal. You did that because you wanted to. You even said outright, I love drugs. I love drugs. You said it. And you were using drugs like food to show off on camera, doing more and more milligrams of wheelchair edibles, which you didn't need. Wheelchairs are meant for terminally ill people, you dunce. They're not meant for people like yourself. They're not meant for recreational use. But you were showing off, look how many milligrams I can do. I'm doing 200 milligrams, 300 milligrams, 3,000 milligrams. It was insane. You got to a point with the wheelchairs. You did so many and so much that you couldn't even feel anything. You did that to yourself.
Which one is it? You're first of all, you wanted to talk to me on the phone so bad because you wanted to warn me about Trash Bag. And now you're co-signing his shit and making it look like I'm crazy for crying after what he did to me. Yeah, emotional abuse is funny, isn't it, FFG, you pathetic piece of crap? Really? I don't know how somebody can watch somebody going through such hell and just laugh at them. Like, it couldn't be me. Not like that. No. Betsy Wetsy, effigy, show yourself before you talk crap about others. Exactly. Exactly. You're right, Betsy.
So, you know, if you don't like those, if you don't like the zoo, don't watch it. I like
All
zoos. I
those
love
zoo
going
comments
zoos.
are annoying. What's wrong with Kuwait Zoo? Oh, if you're against zoos, that's one thing, but just like don't watch a video about zoos then. You know, like I don't get that.
You know,
I don't care about your sanctimonious animal rights crap. Like I love animals too, but
You love going
No, you don't. If you are such an animal lover, why do you neglect your pets? Answer me that. Or is it, I love pets as long as I don't have to take care of them and they're not a burden to me and I can go run around the world to see whatever D I want? Is that how you love animals? If you're a true animal lover, you love all animals, Chantal, not just the ones you see in a zoo.
to see animals, and later on in this stream, you're going to talk mad shit about my dogs.
because you talk mad shit about my cats and how I take care of my cats. I don't talk mad shit about your dogs. I talk mad shit just like you do about your dog ownership. There's a difference. Again,
You're no one to talk about anybody's pet care, Chantal. You're no one to talk about anybody's pet care. We've seen with our own eyes how you take care of your pets. You made a point to live stream from your room. We saw the state of your room. We saw BBJ's food on the floor. We saw all that. So it's not about talking mad shit. It's about just giving an opinion to what you're showing us.
again, you're not intelligent enough to differentiate the two. Just like people who, whenever I comment that a mother who's supposed to be responsible for raising a child with morals, anti bullying morals, bullies somebody fat on the internet. Tea and Dust, I'm looking at you and Yaba. Yeah, that's not talking about your kids, that's talking about your crappy how your upbringing skills. Because honestly, children learn bullying from their parents most of the time. Absolutely.
You know what, Chantal? If you want to come after another reactor, fine. But you made a point to post a picture of TN Sass's daughter on your community post when the daughter had nothing to do with you. The daughter did nothing to you. That's why it was wrong. You want to come after a reactor and say what you want to say about us, fine. But posting pictures of other people's kids, no matter how old they are, is wrong. They're not the ones reacting. They didn't say anything to you. They didn't do anything to you. Therefore, you shouldn't be doing it.
Absolutely. So you are like projecting your overweight insecurities onto me, and then peripherally, your children are seeing this. That's pathetic. Be mad all you want. I have a right to my opinion, just like you do,
I don't feel bad for the girls.
about everything in my life. So take it.
Ugly. I'm kidding. I'm joking. You guys don't have girls. They're cute. They look really well taken care of. They were really healthy looking, not emaciated and.
No, they were. I'm buying a meerkat, guys. It's only $1,200.
You better not. And what? She must be kidding. She must be kidding. She's not going to buy a meerkat. She got to go home in about a month or so. What's she going to do with it? You're going to buy a meerkat and do what? We know you're joking about that. You have to be joking.
A plus. Thanks for the cup of blood.
So this is my inner home of I don't really wear it out anymore.
Sorry. Hey, when the claws part. No, my mom wasn't a bully. She's not online making fun of people. Am I a bully? Oh, why? Because I'm defending myself? Show me one video where I proactively just start talking about someone. Well, show me a channel I have created. My channel's about me, so how am I a bully?
No, your channel's about you monetizing every single one of your addictions and obsessions and getting a power trip at the same time. You don't just come on your channel and do mukbangs, Chantal. When it strikes you, when you're feeling the mood, you use your channel to try to humiliate and bully people. You use the fact that you're in front of an audience to do it. And sometimes you fire up your audience to do some dirty work for you.
Yeah, doesn't make sense, does it? You must be an FFG follower. French fried brains. That's what you are.
Yeah. Oh, it's sour.
FFBs. French fried brains. Scrambled eggs for brains, I
Oh, is
swear.
JLR getting weight loss surgery?
Trouble in paradise.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because I defend myself against people talking about me online? So that means I'm not happy in my marriage? So what does that say about you? You have an entire channel dedicated to being miserable and hating on me every day. You're on a Saturday making fun of me. So where's your man? Where are you getting laid? You're not. So be quiet.
That burns her so much. That burns her so much. There's an old saying, the best revenge is doing well. And FFG and Chantal are mortal enemies. And Chantal she's always considered herself the queen. She's always looked at her channel and thought, I make the most money. I'm doing the most. And she hates the fact that some of the reaction channels are making as much money or more than she does. She knows that she's hit her peak and she's past that top point in the mountain and she's coming down and it's burning her up.
Our couple's JLR.
I should do a poll. Who would you rather touch?
Not you.
That's like you're with the owner.
Not that that matters, but that's sinking to her level, I know.
Yeah, like I felt worse at the Toronto Zoo. The poor rhino was in shackles, chains. There was a rhino there. At least they have here they have more it was just a small goats and stuff like that.
What's there to react to here? Hey, Ashley.
What animals?
She keeps saying, what is there to react to here? But yet she's not cutting off the video. If there's nothing to react to and you think it's boring, why don't you cut off the video?
Are there? And I don't remember, to be honest. Okay, I don't like any zoo.
Because I'm making a point. Exactly.
What is the point? You can't make a simple video and say things and make your point. There's no point here. This is you being angry that Frenchie talked about you in a live stream, which she's free to do like anybody else on YouTube. There is no point here. There is no point. This is just you being bitter and angry that you're miserable and you've got to pass the misery off on other people. They say misery loves company. This is you overflowing with misery, trying to give it to others.
Why does it matter what any animals are there? Exactly. No, it's people making an issue of what animals are there. Like, you're not getting the point. Like, it's not me making an issue of that. It's everyone else. People saying the dogs. Well, what's the difference between having a dog in a zoo or a rhino or something else?
I didn't feel nearly as bad watching that Toronto Zoo video.
Yeah, Sala, only this.
Zoo video.
Linda. I'm a grown adult, okay? Maybe you still blame people for your actions at your age, which would make sense and explain your stunted emotional growth, or you need to grow up. You're in FFG's chat. So don't be talking to my Aunt Phyllis about anything because you know what? You need to do better as well. Look who you're following, okay? Get a life. You need someone to talk sense into you. Go watch something else. Like, go watch the Care Bears. I'm a grown adult. My aunt is not responsible for my actions, all right? Oh my God, these people just deflect.
Linda, see, her Aunt Phyllis needs to talk sense into Chantal if that's at all possible. That's absolutely not possible in my opinion because
what sense? What sense? Talk some. What did I do? What sense do you have to talk? I'm eating cheese fries for crying out loud. What sense?
in order to be able to talk sense, you have to.
I'm literally the most happy I've ever been in my life right now, and
I doubt that. I think you're doing that fake it till you make it thing where you keep telling yourself, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. And you think that that's actually going to happen, but you're miserable, Chantal. You're miserable. I think you're just in Kuwait because you just won't admit how wrong you are, how stupid this trip was, and how dumb it is that you're around a guy who wants nothing to do with you. He's never going to be intimate with you. He's never going to fall in love with you. And although you made the statement, all a guy has to do is fake love me. He's not even that good of an actor. He's repulsed by you. He's not in love with you. He's just playing a part. But you've always had that defiant, rebellious nature of going against the system, bucking against the system. You're choking on your pride. You just can't admit when you're wrong. When you've made a dumb decision and flying to Kuwait and hanging out with a dude that wants nothing to do with you was the dumbest decision yet. It's not made you personally happy. It's not good for your channel. Your views are tanking. The boat is sinking, yet you're too stubborn and too prideful to say the boat is sinking. I got to start swimming now.
What sense?
Have
You
some
need some
fucking
sense. You don't make
And
any.
her Aunt Bay seems as
Her Aunt Bay. Do you see how gross and bitter she sounds? I don't know how you people listen to this crap.
dumb and fucking.
She keeps saying that. I don't know how you listen. I don't know how you watch. She keeps saying that. Like she just doesn't understand the success of the reaction channels. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand how the reaction channels are more successful than her. She doesn't want to take a look at herself and her content and realize that her lack of success is completely her fault. She put herself in the corner that she's in. Only she can get herself out.
Empty between the ears as the rest of the goddamn family does.
Empty between the ears. That's rich coming from you. That's rich coming from you. You don't know anything about my family. Where's yours? They did a miserable job on you. I can tell you. The difference is you're sitting here bullying somebody every day and being disgusting and making fun of their fertility or whatever makes you feel better about your little self. This is what she's proud of. This is her YouTube legacy. This is her peak as a human being.
Have fun, bratty, and want to revert to my lazy self, but and I do, and then that's it. Sorry.
What was I mad about? Do I look mad? I'm here.
You looked mad that night when you did the mukbang and Sala was filming you. I don't know exactly what was going on, but you were angry, Chantal. You weren't doing a mukbang. Your old mukbangs, you were thrilled to eat. You were angry that night. Maybe at him, maybe at the fact that you weren't eating the food you wanted to eat, the fact that you couldn't completely cater to the feeders. You were mad.
Here laughing with my audience who I accumulated from myself. None of them are just FFG haters. Like there's no one's flocking to my channel just for FFG. No, but people are flocking to her channel to hate on me, to watch me.
That should tell you something. That the majority of your audience are people that are trolls. Not every single person who's on your channel is loving you or loving your content. It's mostly trolls. And that's why it's a stupid idea what you're doing right now. Because Frenchie guaranteed is going to get more subscribers and more views because of this crap right here.
So
But what happens in a family when all of them are black sheep?
oh, making fun of my family. That's real nice. Phyllis is the idiot black sheep, just like her niece. Nice. So I have all these timestamps written down, and it's going to be reported because how is that criticism making fun of my family? Like what? Okay.
Sheep anymore. That's just arose.
You're gonna report someone for calling someone a black sheep? How is that reportable? I'd like to know.
That's just Sarose. It's Saro. You're French. You should know that. You friggin' white trash. Anyway.
Yeah,
You don't know. She's acting. She's so creepy. She's acting like she knows all about my family. The Sarose, like we're tight like that. You are really, 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 really pathetic.
I actually did look at it today.
Did, oh, gossip is haram. Did I say I was Muslim? Did I say I'm fully converted to Muslim? What gives you the right to comment on, like, you don't know what my religious status is. You don't know why I'm dressed the way I do. So be quiet. Yeah, she talks about my, exactly.
I would always try to find a balance and then talk about my weight and blah blah blah. I don't want to do that, but the thing is like I am doing a little change.
Where's that low BMI? Oh, let's talk about low BMI voice. FFG, you need a low BMI voice, honey. You need one. And I seen a video of you when you first started YouTube with your little purple eyeshadow and your 90s eyebrows and eyeliner, and you're talking in your low BMI voice. So please have several seats with that. Don't make me pull it up.
And I remember all the videos you used to do, Chantal. Anybody right now at this moment watching this react, you all could go back to Chantal's channel. If you go to her channel and you look in that little area where the search with the magnifying glass, if you put in, say, 2015 or so, go all the way back to the beginning of her channel and watch her videos, you'll see a different person, not just in appearance, but in her mannerisms. She used to be much more real sounding, okay? She wasn't over the top screeching, burping, farting, all of that. No, she became that person for the sake of money.
You need a low BMI voice. Adopt one.
Be more fit.
But please don't adopt any more animals.
In some ways, anyways. Like my fitness level.
Talking about being fit while stuffing your face on cheese fries is
Okay, so what? Like, you think that people who are fit, okay, you can eat what you want and still lose weight. Like people.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. Full stop. You cannot eat whatever you want and lose weight. No, absolutely not. If what you're saying is true, Chantal, then how do people become obese or morbidly obese? I mean, if it's not for a medical reason, why do people gain weight? If you can eat whatever you want and not gain weight, why and how it is do people gain weight? If it's not a medical reason, if it has nothing to do with something going on the inside that needs to be fixed, you're sitting there saying you can eat whatever you want and not gain weight, then why are you putting on weight if that's the truth? Because you're putting on weight. Me not fat shaming you over here, that's just facts. You're gaining weight. You're gaining more and more weight. That's why you resulted to hiding behind the filters and more clothing. You're trying to hide your weight gain, but you're getting to that point where you can't hide it anymore. That live stream, that video that you did with Sala, we saw the full body shot, you're gaining more weight. And you can sit there and lie to yourself and your audience about not gaining weight, saying, I've lost weight, but we know you. If you were truly losing weight, if what you said was true and you're doing all the walking, you're dropping the pounds, you would be the first one to hop on that scale and show us the number and flip us the bird, because that's how you are. You would say, here, look, I've lost 50 pounds. Suck it, haters. You'd be the first to put that on your community post. But you haven't done that. So it points in the direction of you're gaining weight. And you're gaining weight because you're loading up on carbs and sugar and fat and everything unhealthy. Sucking down those Starbucks drinks. Those are liquid calories, ma'am. Liquid calories count as much as the solid calories. You cannot eat whatever you want and expect to lose weight. No, not happening.
People are so close-minded with that. Like, I know somebody who's super fit and they have like a cheat meal once a week. So yeah, no, me, I'm different, obviously. But no, I'm like, my fitness level has gone up because I walk a lot more. And like that's evident in the vlogs. Like, I have one coming up. We walked for like 2 hours. You know what I mean? Sorry, guys. Drag tensions, FFG, Jenna. Thanks for this super chat. Is that all you can come up with? Fake marriage? Like, you don't know anything. How do you even know? Like, where's your proof of that? Like, what do we have to do? Be banging on stream for it to be real? Like,
no. And you know what, Chantal? I understand that you're in Kuwait and public displays of affection are frowned upon. But even if there are no public displays of affection, even if two people are near each other, you can just feel when they're in love. You can feel that energy with them, the way they interact with each other, the way they talk to each other. It's more than just about somebody saying honey or sweetie or sweetheart a bazillion times. You can just feel that they really genuinely love each other. And the body language between you and Salah, we can just tell. We don't need to see a marriage certificate or a ring. We can just tell he's not into you. He's disgusted. And I'm sure he's looking forward to the day when you get back on that plane and get back to Canada, when he's getting rid of you and he doesn't have to watch you eat a bazillion times a day and walk around with stains on your abaya. I'm sure he's looking at you when you do that going, what is wrong with her?
What's a real marriage?
No. Mm-mm. You should have had this.
Where's her marriage? Who's putting a ring on her finger?
Conversation while you had at least the what was it? Rocket on the table. No. This is stupid. Just like everything else that comes out of your mouth.
Marvin, you're.
And for the record, Chantal, marriage is about more than a ring on your finger. It's about commitment. It's about teamwork, having a partner, and that person being your best friend, as well as someone you love, is someone you can tell anything to. See, that's something I had to learn in my life. That love was not the top of the mountain. It wasn't everything. Connection is everything. And if you don't have that, you don't have real love.
An idiot. Go shine your head and keep your $2 and shove it where the sun don't shine.
See, there we go. Her shaming people for the amount of money they give her. And right now, should you be doing that, Chantal? You're over there lacking money. Your views are going down. Should you be shaming anyone for giving you money? See, this is where the reaction channels are a little bit better than you, because if somebody comes in and they give 99 cents or 50 cents or whatever, we always say thank you. We always express appreciation for people being on our channels. And if they want to give a little bit extra via a membership or a super chat or a super sticker, we say thank you no matter what the amount is. We don't make people feel bad for giving a low amount. That's just stupid. That's horrible. You need money, and yet somebody gives out of their own pocket money that you did not earn, and you can't express appreciation. And you wonder why your views are tanking. Maybe it's because you're acting like a snobby, entitled bitch.
Sorry, it's the.
Marvin, thank you for the super chat. Where's that low BMI voice? She fucking ate it.
Oh, what a good insult. See, that's a real good comeback. She ate it. A grade 5 fat joke. And you say that I'm bad at reactions? This person is morbidly obese with a chin like a bullfrog making fun of me. Got it.
This is a teriyaki chicken.
Oh, that looks good.
I wasn't in the mood for beef, so.
Too bad you hate yourself when you eat, right, FFG?
It has mushrooms, Swiss cheese, lettuce, onions. Whoa. It has cheese. Their craft is white because I don't think they're allowed to put the dyes in it. Maybe. It is.
Hey, Mimi.
Hey, stuff it in there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
guys,
right,
sandwich.
Manchi?
I've never had a sandwich before. This is the most amazing sandwich I've ever had. Oh my gosh.
It is a good sandwich. Guess what, lady? You are reacting to me eating a sandwich. You're pathetic.
And you doing the food vlogs, expecting a sandwich to be interesting, that's pathetic. You actually think that eating a sandwich on camera is going to set the world on fire. It ain't.
Like, you're literally reacting to me eating a sandwich. Like, why? Why? On a Saturday? Where's your...
Only Chantal would have such a super huge ego that she thinks because she's Foodie Beauty and she eats a sandwich that she's supposed to make 14,000 views off of that. Only Chantal.
Your boyfriend taking you to the park and buying you a sandwich, huh? Where?
But then after a while, I got hungry, so what can I get? I was gonna go.
Ooh, look at that face. She's mad. Look at that deep inhale. Breathing through the nose. She's mad. She's boiling.
To parties, do like an in-restaurant review video, like at McDonald's, but it's like you have to try great steak. It's so good, and he's right.
So you're like, what? I paid him to be with me even after the abuse. So, okay, you're gonna shame every woman who it takes 8 average times to leave an abuse.
Okay, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to bring up stats. I've already said that a lot of DV victims, the reason why they go back is because they have no choice. They have nowhere to go, no money, no car, no family, no friends, no safe space, no nothing. Your situation was different. You literally went back to him over and over again when you didn't have to. And why did you do that? Because you said out loud, I am addicted to this man. You gave up all your power when you said that. And Natter, because you said that, because you admitted that he had complete control over you, he could do what he wanted. But you could have put a stop to it at any time, Chantal, any time. If any time around him was unpleasant, you could have chosen not to answer his phone calls, not to go to his house, not to buy him groceries, not to pay that phone bill. But you made sure to maintain contact. Even after the alleged abuse, you continue to help him with his channel and film videos and make his thumbnails and buy him care packages and pay for his groceries. You did all of that. All of it.
Okay, nice. What about your queen here, who after being through hell in a DV relationship, supposedly or whatever, calls him hot to
Yeah, I lean more towards the whatever part because I don't think the two of you ever had a DV relationship. And you, ma'am, have gone on record as saying that you are emotionally abusive, which I believe. Who knows what you did with Natter? How do we know you weren't physically abusive? How do we know? We were in the room, we didn't see it, but how do we know?
2 years later, and you have the nerve to talk about me. Get a life.
Was the rice good? Oh, it was adorable. He's so sweet. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than.
To clarify, the hairdresser sister. You don't think it's creepy that you're so involved with my family? So what if she's a hairdresser?
Julie, thank you again for super chat.
We were so hungry. Like,
You'll never show us your chins? None of you greasy people will ever see another part of my body ever again.
Thank you. I'll say it on behalf of my audience and the audiences of the other reaction channels. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Chantal. Thank you. If you keep that promise, thank you. If you mean it. Thank you for not exposing yourself anymore. I think we've seen enough of that.
Except for this face. Stubby fingers. So, sorry.
and film it, right? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, what can I do? Like, what can we get to eat?
I know. Let's get dinner for
you're
8
annoying.
fucking
I don't like
people, and I'll
spamming.
smash it myself.
Made so many vlogs on Kuwait and the different food, and she picks apart that one comment. No content. Sad.
Stale fries? Wow.
Well, to be fair, Chantal, most of the food you've eaten in Kuwait is fast food. I mean, you'll eat the other food, but you get the most happy when you eat fast food.
Wow. What a place to be.
Stale fruit. No, stale content.
I'm of the opinion that I think that you eat the healthy food just to placate Salah, because he wants you to eat a little bit healthy. So you'll eat the little bit healthy just so you can have what you really want, which is the fast food, which is exactly what you did when you were with Natter. You would eat his food and act like it was so good, but then run directly to a Burger King as soon as you could.
Lady.
Stuff that sandwich even faster. That's
Stuff that sandwich even faster. How is that a reaction? You people make fun of me? Okay.
dating. It's a dainty look. You know that gluttony.
You think you're dainty? Like everyone saw you at the fashion show. There's nothing dainty about you either.
is
I don't
hot.
try to be dainty.
Right, Chantal?
I don't know how you can stand this crap. Friend. So she's being racist on his name like a dumb brain dead idiot. Oh my god. Okay, should I slow down the chat?
Is it still good?
Because you're living your dream, FFG? Exactly.
You know, I think another reason why she's not using StreamYard is that she's getting far too much pleasure just staring at herself in the camera.
Miserable
She doesn't even want to share the screen with the video.
people don't do happy people don't do this, by the way.
Yeah, happy people don't do this. They don't get married to somebody, and while they're in Kuwait, where they should be spending time with their new husband, getting to know them, enjoying their company, especially considering the fact that you got to come back to Canada at some point, Chantal. You should be spending all of your time with your new husband because you're going to have to leave him at some point. How are you spending your time reacting to FFG? Instead of spending your time with Salah, soaking up every single moment, getting to know him, let him getting to know you, this is what you're doing. And you call this a happy marriage?
Is it like a fridge one?
Yeah, bad boy.
Yeah.
She started as a she wanted to be inspired by Amber Lynn and I. Well, you did, because I guess you're pretty much our size now. And it's sad that people have used us as prototypes of what not to become. I'm very, like, you should want to become like, honestly, I don't know, like, are people.
Nobody should become like you. And I'm not saying that because of your size, Chantal. I think you and Amber are cautionary tales. You become cautionary tales of what happens when you're someone and you have, say, an ED, and rather than get therapy and solve the problem, that we can go out into the world and be happy and healthy and recovered, you do the wrong thing with it and you monetize it and you get caught up in the money and the attention and you let your health go to the wayside to the point where it becomes increasingly worse. You and Amber become cautionary tales. You started out being smaller than Amber, but you're both about the same size now. And over the years, the bigger your channels have gotten, the bigger the both of you have gotten. And the worse your health has become. You used to do hauls and go places and all of that. And you got to a place where you didn't want to do much anymore. Same thing with her. She's practically housebound compared to how she used to be, compared to how you used to be. So you're making money, but at the cost of your health. That was the price you had to pay.
People just bothered by the confidence or what? Like, I'm not ashamed of my weight. So, like, again,
Liar. Then take the filters off and stop lying about your weight.
think I'm 800 pounds all you want. I don't care.
You're ashamed of yourself, Chantal, because you won't own it. If you had complete confidence and you weren't ashamed, you would own it.
Some restaurants you can go. I'm gonna go. Would you guys want to see like a ground vegan restaurant thing?
I definitely would, but only if you film yourself getting down onto the ground and then getting back up. That's the content we'd all be there for, not the actual you stuffing your face.
So you get entertainment out of watching somebody get up and down off the ground. Like, do you have a mirror or what? Like, you act like you're thin. Like, oh my god. That's not even worth addressing. So, all right. Who cares if he did choose what I'm eating? It's my business. He doesn't, but
Maybe give a suggestion. It's annoying.
He's so mad.
I have to think of everything I say.
oh, I don't care, Caitlin. I just want
My
to
best friend.
call her crap out.
He's my everything. Or what you say?
Don't worry about what if I'm being a good little follower or not. Like, what the hell? You don't even know what my religious status is. Again,
He's my everything.
do you go around telling Christians that they're not doing something right? Like, lunatic. Right. Okay.
Knowing what's coming, I said, come on.
Has FFG ever said more than 3 words in Arabic? Right. A plus. Good point. What? So she's now a veterinarian, a psychologist, a diet expert, a weight loss expert. What else? An Arabic speaker, teacher. She doesn't show herself or her background, so she can talk shit like this. When you do show your background, you look like you're streaming from the dark web, all right? Like seriously. So you have no grounds to talk whatsoever. Again,
So it must be like early. Like,
still not raging. I'm so mad. This is the stream that you're all flocking to watch.
That's what I.
That's because you can't rage where you are. Because your idea of raging is you being in Canada in your room where you can curse and smoke the green and all of that. You can't do that where you are. And you've got a warden that stands over your shoulder that is making you reel it in. That's why you're not full on, full blast raging, Chantal.
I think too. Can't be trusted.
Missy!
Gotta cover everything up.
Like a toddler, okay. With your fat shaming insults at your age. Nice. To get anything in life, I can be myself, and that makes you mad. You can't. You tried. You've done mukbangs. You do driving vlogs. You try to be Amberlynn and I, and you can't. Stay mad and bitter because you're.
Not, I hate her saying that. Stay mad. The irony of that is the only one who's mad is Chantal. We're over here reacting to her. She's the only one that's mad. She's the one that keeps popping off on her community post and in the videos and reacting to reactors. She's the only one that's mad. We're just reacting. We're not mad over here. We're just, doing our reaction videos.
Time is coming, honey. Like I said, you've peaked already.
Man.
And so have you. If that's true, then so have you. Although I don't believe Frenchie has peaked. I think you have. And I think you know that. And I think you're mad about that. The fact that you've run out of ideas and this whole Sala arc wasn't as profitable as you thought it would be. And people are becoming more and more disinterested in it because there's no true energy between the two of you. And everybody's picking that up.
You're stuffing your face on a fucking sandwich for coins
Yes.
right now. Content.
Okay,
where?
yeah, stay mad.
Creator who?
You're reacting and watching me stuff my face. Creator who? Where's your content? Hypocrite. Bitch. Oh, yeah. Bitch. Another intelligent comment. Oh, no, what do you want me to eat? You don't know anything about Middle Eastern food. What the hell are you talking about? Hey, coffee.
That's another sign that Sala is, letting go of the leash on her. It was a little bit tighter and a little bit shorter before she showed up and when she got there. But if she's on camera and she's cursing, he's letting go of the leash a little bit.
First. No, I'm not going to regret anything, Amy. Regret what? Sticking up for myself? She's going to regret this. Watch. Because karma comes for people.
Now, I don't think she's going to regret this. I think she's going to be thrilled, actually. Because she's going to do a reaction video to this or a live stream and make even more money. I don't think she's going to be angry about it at all.
Well,
whenever you just re-upload or
I don't have 4 channels talking crap about someone, so no.
Oh, you're mad. See, she keeps bringing that up. Oh, she's got 4 channels. She's so mad because they're all making money and her channel's losing money. That's what it all boils down to, y'all. Professional jealousy over money, because Chantal is greedy. She wants as much money and food and everything else that she can get her hands on. And she's losing her grip. She's angry because her corner is crumbling and the reaction channels are doing pretty good.
No, we're not equal at all. I have I come for her family? She does in every video. Watch.
It goes live. You just think the content or let's say I uploaded
like what you're
a
doing.
video. Instantly people think it's okay to just take your content. I haven't asked the manager about that, so I don't know. But it must be
You don't have a manager like that. Shut the fuck up with your.
I literally posted the email being accepted into the YouTube manager program. She's so
Even if you have a YouTube manager, I've never heard of those, but even if you got a manager, what's the manager going to do? What would the manager tell her? Do more mukbangs or do less mukbangs or eat this certain food over that certain food? What's the manager going to tell her? Is the manager going to tell her how to run her channel? What's the manager going to do? It's up to her to make the content.
jealous.
Non-existent YouTube manager. Bitch, you have the same kind of manager that I have been blowing off for 6 fucking months.
No, because she's a liar. Here you go. I can prove that. They don't ask you to be in the YouTube partner program. Let's see the email then. Let's see it. I need proof or it didn't happen. I showed the email on my community post of her, of the being accepted into the you have to apply to it. They send you an email and then you have to apply and they accept you or not. They don't just come after you and go, hey, do you want a manager? Yeah, they're going to ask a bully on YouTube if they want a manager. What do you need help improving with your content, FFG? When
Well, basically, it's someone that can advise you about what to do. They can give you advice, but that doesn't mean your content is going to be more successful because of it, because it's all up to the quality of the content, which you don't make quality content, you make trash content. Hence why your channel's failing.
you have none of your own. Let's help you grow your audience.
Such a loser.
Hello, because if you have to.
Oh my god, I don't know how you people watch
copyright other
this.
videos,
Honestly, I
who's gonna go
don't.
through the process of copywriting a crappy 10K video or a video with 10K views. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be worth the legal trouble, but at the end of the day, it's not right. Right?
YouTube manager is
Stop calling the
useless.
video crappy with 10K views. First of all, I don't think one of her couples channel's videos has even hit 10K views.
It's literally okay, but your Frenchie 2 channel hasn't reached 10K views either.
So why are you keeping an eye on her channel, Chantal? I mean, y'all hear this? She is like so all up in everybody's business about how many views their reactions get and how many subs everybody else has. Maybe that's another reason why her channel is failing. She spends all of her time on Twitter and YouTube going to every reaction channel and paying attention to how many subs they've got one day versus the next day and how many super chats they're getting. She is just like being the busybody of everybody else except for herself.
And any of your own videos, I'd like to see reach 10K views. That's pretty good for a new channel, guys. He and I just started this channel. Yeah, it was the Beezer show before. Doesn't matter. It was still a channel I built on myself, and people were free to leave.
And I have a question. You know, I have a question, Chantal. So you started this couples channel with Sala, right? How are you going to maintain the channel as a couples channel if you got to go home to Canada? Is it just going to sit in the dust? Because a couples channel would mean that the two of you are involved in the content. But if he can't be there, how can you do couples content? You really can't. So essentially, you started this couples channel knowing at some point you got to go back to Canada. You created all the memberships and stuff over there. People are signed up, I'm sure, but they're paying a membership to a channel that after a certain point is going to be just lying in the dust. They're going to keep paying their money, but for a time, you really can't create content for it. So you kind of scammed people.
When they saw the content change. So it's not the same. Like, cutting down my views now. You would have none without me.
Actually, wrong. You have the couples channel and you have your your flagship channel, and you're doing the same kind of content on both. You're eating on both. The content is essentially the same. One has videos and one has live streams, but essentially the same content. So people are paying twice for the same content on both.
Do you not get that? Let's test it.
And like
You won't vlog your life or show your dirty bedroom or show your whole body or even show your face because you're a coward. You're a coward. Textbook bully coward.
he's lucky lucky to get 10K views on her main channel. So stop shitting on it, Chantel. That's the boat that you're sitting in right now, bitch.
Patience,
Thank you.
Chantal.
KBS, thank you for the super chat.
You better save those super chats because you won't have a channel very long. I can guarantee it. If not from me reporting you, just
I don't know what Chantal's thinking is. If she's still under the impression that if she gets rid of the reaction channels or maybe some of the bigger ones, that would mean more views and more money for her. She's hurting for money so badly right now that she thinks if I take out some of the competition, people will just come over and watch me directly. No, Chantal, people go the reaction channels because they don't like you. And if you take out a few reaction channels, there's always going to be more. There's new reaction channels to you popping up every day. So it's virtually impossible to get rid of all of us. There's just too many. And even if they weren't around, that doesn't automatically mean people are going to watch you. If people don't like you, they don't like you.
just like I said, you've peaked. You've had the same amount of subscribers forever. Nobody cares about you
Oh, you just confessed you're keeping an eye on Frenchie's sub count.
as a person, and I know that
And talk about creepy and obsessed. You call her obsessed. What do you call that?
makes you mad.
She's right. That's me.
She is definitely jealous and butthurt.
Get the fuck over.
I think you are. You just sat there and said that she's got the same sub count for months. So that means you've been keeping an eye on her channel for months. So hello, creepy and obsessed. Hi.
Over yourself. You are such
I'm not proud of my nasty bedroom, but I'm not ashamed of struggling with depression and struggling to get my life together.
You know, listen, depression is a very serious condition. A lot of people suffer from depression. If you've suffered from depression, whether for a little while or for a long while, my heart goes out to you because it's debilitating, it's crippling. But I question Chantal's depression because she would claim to suffer from depression. But the moment that Natter would call her on the phone and say, come on over, she'd be up and out of that bed, putting her makeup on, putting on her lingerie, out the door. And I don't think you can do that with real depression. When you're depressed, you're depressed. I don't think she suffered from as much depression as she claims. It's questionable for her to have that kind of reaction, to be all mopey and claim to have depression. But the moment that Natter calls, she's excited, she's happy, she's out the door. I mean, that just looks weird to me.
No, sorry. I know that bugs you.
Allowed, because if you have to like copyright all your videos, who's gonna go through the process?
She gets double views talking about me. Yeah.
Yeah, smart. Are you mad because you're not that smart?
That's not an accomplishment.
You're just mad because you didn't think of the idea.
Haha.
The copywriting a crappy 10K video or a video with 10K views, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be worth the legal trouble, but at the end of the day, it's not right. All right?
Well, when you start a sentence like that,
Eating on plastic like a 2-year-old. Again, go learn some cultural differences and how people.
You know what, guys? We're like 2.5 hours in. This is like one of the longer reactions I've done. And I'm sure there's a little bit left, but I think we'll stop here because that's long enough. Y'all get the gist. You know, in summary, Chantal she's just hurting for money right now. She's in Kuwait. She can't be home in Canada where she can rage and go all the way off and make that holiday money. She's mad that the reaction channels are doing well and making money. And she's just trying to cash in whatever way she can. She's tossing whatever she can at the wall to see if anything will stick. I mean, she's been struggling and scrambling for a while, trying to combine 3 different kinds of vlogging into one, and it's just not working. She just doesn't have the business sense to pull it off. She doesn't have the know-how or the knowledge to pull it off. So her way of trying to make a little bit of money is start a fight with a reaction channel or several reaction channels, just trying to get people talking about her. And she probably doesn't like the fact that Frenchie is branching out and talking about different people. She doesn't like that idea of people turning away from her. She doesn't want that trend to start happening, and then her money goes down even further, because everything in Chantal's world is hinged on how much money she's making. Because if she doesn't have much money, she can't binge on food. If she doesn't have much money, she can't chase Sala all the way to Kuwait and back. You know, like money funds everything in her life, and YouTube is her only income. So if the reaction channels start turning away, that means something bad for her. So let's put the attention solely back on Chantal. So that's it for this React video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching today, and have a good one. Bye-bye.